watching a film with friends, missing VHS videotape repeating.
Welcome back, family crew, creeps and peeps. Today, again, we are looking at Halloween 6, Curse of Michael Myers. So this, as we see, is a demo tape. I believe we talked about this on the channel several years ago, my first round of doing videos. I think this is my first copy. I ended up having 2 of these copies. One I've prepared and repackaged and made all nice and cute to resell here coming up soon in my vendor case for dog charities. But I'm going to wait till closer to Halloween and in October to do it. Right now it's still August. But this is the better copy of the 2. The other one I have is a little bit more beat up. I think I got this off eBay 20 plus years ago. The thing is, I never actually watched it till the other day. So earned over $15 million, which in 1995 money, I guess that's pretty good. Demo tape, video box art may vary. Let's check, see if it did. I guess this one just has scribbling on it. Somebody wrote on this one. Weird. Paul Rude. I don't know. Full-length screener for video retailers only. Pretty much the same on the side. This $15 million hit is sure to rent big. Final and most terrifying Halloween series earnings total over $200 million. Opened number 2 at the box office, but yeah, it was 1995. I think this came out in what, August? Yeah, August is a big seller. Actually, now that I think about it, I should look up the day this came out in theaters. I want to say it was August. And what today is. Today's August something as well. So I want to be crazy if it was like the 30th anniversary. That happened the other day at work. We were talking about South Park and how it's been going on for 27 seasons. And it was August 13th when we were talking about it. So we looked up when it first aired, and it first aired 27 years ago on August 13th. Crazy. Thrilled audiences on 1,700 plus screens nationwide. Favorite original characters, Dr. Loomis and Michael Myers. Donald Pleasance and Still at Large. So I assume Michael Myers was played by a guy named Still at Large. I don't know. Spelled Michael Myers correctly, which is great, since a lot of these tapes we've talked about before do not. Horror sequels mean hot rentals. Candyman, Farewell to the Flesh, 183,000 pre-book units, 24% ROI. Wes Craven's New Nightmare, 191,000 pre-book units, 21% ROI. Halloween the Curse of Michael Myers, Meet the Demand, Order Deep. That's what she said. Previewed on Pulp Fiction and From Dusk Till Dawn, meaning that previous for this tape and this movie were released on the Pulp Fiction From Dusk Till Dawn VHS tapes, as well as The Crow, which we've seen before on the channel. Or if you watch my VHS Rips channel, you'd see the previews from that tape on there. Plus year-long trailering on other hot hits. Featured on huge multiplex rental boosting POP. Movie Magic Mania, thrills, suspense, romance, laughs, whatever that is. High impact and multidimensional drives customer demand. So I actually just watched this the other night, this actual copy. I got a puppy dog here recently, and we've been having movie nights weekly, as in we've done it twice now. We did it the first night watching Halloween 6. Now, it was weird watching this movie again after not having watched it in years. I think I talked about that in the other version of this tape that I did. I don't think I've really seen this movie since I projected it on 35mm back in 2016 or so. But then again, when I'm projecting it reel to reel, I'm not really watching it. But I watched the producer's cut on Blu-ray when that was released in the box set. So this one has this part came off. So again, just... I wonder if that's different. Let's look and see if that's different. That's why it's so nice to have these stacked nearby. Oh yeah, definitely. So that one's difference there. Nice. It's maybe closer to Halloween time. When I get all individual videos done for all these Halloween tapes, we'll do one big massive look at all the different Halloween editions on VHS. There's still a couple I need to pick up again that I know I had at one point that I've lost or sold or I don't recall. But I might get some like a glue stick and glue that back on just for my own purposes. But it was interesting watching this again in full frame, pan and scan 4x3, since I haven't seen it like that probably since I watched my original VHS back in the 90s. Because once it came out to DVD, it was always going to be the widescreen option. Now, I wasn't sure if this had it or not, but there used to be a thing in the late 90s. I mentioned it before, that a lot of these demo tapes would have like images come up every once in a while saying, this is a demo tape, do not copy, blah, blah, blah. Or scenes would be in black and white. I remember having a screener copy of Scream 2 that certain scenes were in black and white. So watching this, sure enough, every 5, 10, 15 minutes, something like that, like a little scroll bar, Chiron thing would scroll across the bottom like a little ticker with information. So I'll throw up a scene of that here.
Jamie, come with me if you want to save your baby. Lottie's coming.
It's weird watching this again. I think I said this in the last time I did a video too, just seeing how choppy and incomplete this movie is, especially compared to the producer's cut, the so-called producer's cut. Because that movie, while still weird, doesn't make a lot of sense, makes more sense than what we ended up getting. But I do like having this copy of the movie because it goes well with having the demo tape for Halloween H2O. And then I think on order right now from eBay, I ordered a Halloween Resurrection demo tape. Which weird thing is I need a Halloween Resurrection demo tape and I need one that's open because the only one I have is sealed, because by the time that movie was released on VHS, I was already buying DVDs, so there's no point in opening it. Now, let's go back to this. Final and most terrifying Halloween. So Halloween 1, 2, Season of the Witch, if you count that, 4, 5, and 6. So since then, Halloween H2O, Halloween Resurrection, Rob Zombie Halloween 1, Rob Zombie Halloween 2, Halloween, Halloween Kills, Halloween Ends. So, this is about halfway there, with potentially more coming, I would assume. So not only is it not the final, it was barely now, at this point, 30 years later, the middle. I've said it before, though, my true enjoyment of the Halloween franchise sort of ended with this one. I might have even really known this movie more than the original for the most part. That may or may not be true, but I remember watching 1, 2, and 6 a lot, all around the same time. But even though I think Halloween 4 was... I know for a fact Halloween 4 was the first Halloween movie I ever watched when I was a kid. But we'll talk about that when we talk about Halloween 4, which we got a couple copies over here. So a cool addition to have. I am selling a spare copy of this in my vendor case at my job for dog charities. I think I put a price tag of maybe $15 on it, maybe 20. I think that's close to what I paid for it whenever I got it. Really cool addition. It'd be nice to have all the demo tapes eventually. There are CBS Fox Video screener tapes of Halloween 4 and 5 that I've seen before on eBay, but they sell for like $100, $150 a tape. I almost got them a couple years ago, but those are definitely in my top list of Halloween tapes to collect. So, again, let me know what you guys think of all these Halloween tapes. Which ones do you have? Which ones would you like? Which one was your first one? And I love hearing the comments, the few that there are. As always, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see ya in the next one.